Man, it's crazy to think I'll be 35 in 2.5 months and I've overcome two evictions, rebuilding my credit at one point 3 years ago, living on a friend's couch, trying to figure things out. Moved to LA in 2020, built a certain life. That life fell apart, built a whole new life. Went to Europe for the first time this year. My business has had many iterations, my personal training business, from being successful to not successful to okay. I'd say it's okay now. You know, it's just been a lot, man. And I feel like at 34, almost 35, I should be at a different phase in life. So let's talk about it, man. Welcome to Quan Bailey Vlogs, and we're gonna have a good time talking about kind of what's going on in my head. And like, honestly, comment down below what you're going through and how old you are and what your, goals are and what you're trying to do and what are some of the doubts. I don't want to be a meathead gym rat for the rest of my life. I love working out, but I want to have more depth in my life. I want to be able to be a good father someday, a good husband someday. And sometimes I fear that I don't have enough depth to be good at those things. And I don't want to keep letting people down in my life. And honestly, I've had a good couple of years, but I want to be a true leader. And I fear that I don't have what it takes to do that. So let me know what your fears are or what your goals are going forward. And yeah, let's talk about this, man. All right, let's get to it. So it is literally 2:38 in the morning, and I'm having one of those nights where I have had a bunch of nightmares, can't sleep. I'll be 35 in about 10 weeks. And I'm not gonna lie, I just picked up a new job, part-time. I'm like 95% sure I got it. I mean, we have like a third meeting this week about it. I'm a personal trainer, I do content creation as well. And honestly, like, I've been feeling this like feeling of being lost. Does anybody ever relate to that? I decided I'm gonna use this channel just to kind of talk about what's on my mind and go over the things that have happened over the last few months outside of fitness. And I just feel so kind of lost, but also excited for the future. I'm eating some steak right now and a biscuit, which is so random. And I honestly wanted to put something out that didn't have to feel super edited or super curated. I just wanted to be honest about what I was feeling. And though I've been super introspective over the last couple of years, I know for a fact that I'm doing the thing that I like to do. I just feel like I'm evolving. As someone whose entire life has been about like how shredded they are or what they can do physically for the last couple of years, I've honestly started to feel this overwhelming feeling or sense of there's got to be more to life than this. Like, I love being a trainer at Gold's Venice. I love living in LA. We traveled a lot this month. Like, this for this channel only, so I'll say this. If you guys want me to do like a recap of what like traveling through Europe did for me, both positive and negative, I definitely would love to put a video like that out on this channel. I don't even know how many people are gonna see this video, but at 34 years old, I'm seriously sitting here like, what am I even doing with my life? I know that I'm in a great relationship with my girlfriend, Malin. Of course, want to get married and have children at some point very soon, But I'm also in this position of like, okay, when you go to that next level of life, am I ready to be the type of man that I need to be? And it's like super crazy of a thought, man. Like, because you have these fears of like, can I be a good husband someday, a good parent someday? Like, what are my long-term plays in terms of investments financially? Or I know social media won't last forever, so what can I do now to give myself, extend a couple more years and then eventually go into something else, you know what I mean? I've been a personal trainer for 15 years. I don't really think I want to do it past 20, just because like I don't want to depend on it at least. I could train a few people here and there. Like, where do I want to live? Do I want to stay in America? Do I want to move to Europe somewhere? Maybe Germany, maybe Spain. Got to see my family more. Like, what are all these thoughts that you have in life? It just becomes so overwhelming. And, excuse me. And I'm just starting to figure out who I exactly want to be as I go into this next stage of life. 35 is a big year. But by 35, I thought I would have kids. By 35, I thought I would be like, some high up executive in some company somewhere. By 35, I thought I'd probably have like some like 8-year-old kids or something like that. And now here I am, no kids, an amazing girlfriend, an amazing dog, good relationship with my family, getting to know my girlfriend's family, which is even cool, even more cool. But I still sometimes feel like I should be doing more. And I'm very blessed and thankful. Like, don't get it twisted. I'm actually so thankful to be where I'm at. But part of me is also like, what does, like, have I put energy in too many things that are frivolous or surface level? I feel like there's a whole nother side of my life that I want to work on. Like, I really want to work on more of the professional side. I want to work on the stable side. I want to work on becoming just a better man in general. And I've been working on those things truthfully for the last few years. I got like my first big boy credit card recently. I have a Capital One Venture X card, which is like a very, very cool credit card. And I worked very hard to get my credit right and take care of little things like that. Like, see, it's like this thing right here. And it's metal. So, which is super cool, and a lot of like good accomplishments this year. Traveled to 3 different countries. But are we ever gonna find this? Like, I feel like, is it like, am I ever gonna have the stability that I want? Am I ever gonna have the stability that I kind of yearn for? And because that's been on my mind, I feel like I just need to continue making the changes that are necessary to get to where we want to be. Like, I don't know if I want to stay in California forever if I can never afford a home. You know, homes in my area are $2, $3, $4 million. I'm like, I make some money, but I don't make money like that. I mean, I won't be able to afford a home till I'm 50. I saw a stat today that said, or yesterday technically, that said the average first-time home buyer age in LA is 49. I'm like, damn, so I gotta wait 14, 15 years more? That's actually diabolical. I'm like, but if I move to, you know, Barcelona or Berlin or something like that with my girl, there's a lot of paperwork and things that would have to happen. But if we move there, that dream might happen 10 years sooner, 12 years sooner. And I'm blessed to have social media and have other channels and platforms that allow me to make at least somewhat stable income over the next couple of years. But in 2 years, like, I'm not going to be able to, if people still be watching people lift weights or travel, like, what I need to build a system now that can provide long term. And I think that's kind of where my head is at. It's so weird to like sit here and rant, but I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my vlog channel. And I'm like, because every time I make a good video, I end up posting it on my main channel and it gets like no views. Even though we had like 1.3 million views last month on my main channel, but that was just through short form content. And I just have to accept the fact that people aren't gonna watch videos on that channel like they are if I start, work on this channel and build it up slowly. So my commitment is probably gonna be something like 3 videos a week, probably talking style like this, just talking about how we're gonna improve and talk about life and some stuff here in LA and just like kind of the lifestyle here. I think that'll be the best way to grow this channel and connect with this newer audience. And even like for the 100 and some of you that follow this channel, like, gosh, that's so insane to me that you guys click that button because you're honestly interested in my life, and I can't explain how amazing that makes me feel. Another thing I wanted to touch on though, transitioning, is, I was dealing with a lot of negativity on social media recently, like super high levels of it that I'm not used to experiencing. And, it really got to me. And I took like a week off from live streaming and a week off from stuff. And of course now my numbers are kind of down across platforms and it's like super frustrating. But I know that week off really helped me on so many levels mentally that now I honestly feel like I have a clear idea of what I want to do. I want to keep making my fitness videos on my fitness page because, that pays the bills, and I know that I can be a better creator in that space. But if the only thing that gets in my way is when I feel like it's all my life will amount to, that's when I get kind of depressed and kind of down. So on the other page, I want to post more like maybe like even going to eat, like fitness food challenges, working out with like my friends, and just kind of make it more fun, but also really, really dial in on the short form side. And I found out on here, we only have 6 months to get monetized before the credentials double. Like before it goes from 4,000 watch hours needed to be monetized to 8,000. So now I got to work even harder over here, and that's perfectly fine. Hopefully we start this part-time job soon. I've been in negotiations to talking with an agency. Hopefully I can work with this new agency soon. And just keep being faithful and praying that things continue to change and get better. I want to keep working on my relationship with my family, keep getting closer to my girlfriend's family, keep growing my girlfriend and I's relationship, keep our dog happy and healthy. And, maybe at 35, I'm not going to be as much of a, I don't know, not weirdo, but like, maybe I'll have a little bit more put together, You guys let me know what you think, man. I appreciate you guys watching. For those who make it this far, I might even like cut another clip and put it at the beginning, but we faced health concerns over the years. We faced two evictions in the last decade. Well, like 7 years ago and 8 years ago. Rebuilt our credit, rebuilt our life, lived on a friend's couch, and here we are. Still trying to figure it out. And I just want to say I truly appreciate you guys. And these moments of doubt, these moments of fear, these moments of just not understanding or not knowing what's going on, that's part of the human experience, and we just got to keep going. So I appreciate you guys, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one, right? They're almost 35 years old and I have no idea what's going on. But we'll get there.